drone and is able to avoid it. Slows Android down only so slightly, but Marv's able to get the drop on them. It's a bomb buddy kill here for NRG to start things off. 4v4, and with the dark cover so deep on the side, Vans, this is a post plant.
Yeah, I'm expecting that a lot too from NRG. The buddy system between the two duelists seems to pay off for the U control, but the early flank that you saw from Baby Bay already got denied. So NRG are looking in a good spot in this post plant.
EU gets hit pretty hard through mid though, and here goes Zachary just trying to make the way through to U-Haul now. Another flashpoint used, and Corey claims Shanks with the paint shells. Zachary, are you kidding me? Som was not even visible to him there. Looks like a pot shot that I was able to yield him the kill. Now in a 3v2. Daps has showers, but is challenged by Corey, and Raucus cleans up EU. Quite a clean little retake there by FAZE. Assembled.
Still better than having 3 versus NRG's raise.
I mean, that fault line really throws a spanner in the works here for NRG. They still want to work onto the site. Cyber Cage is there, and Flashpoint is going to pay off. Zachary, though, doesn't expect Daps to push so deep through U-Haul now, and EU's going to have the plant. FaZe Clan, for now, just wait until everybody's in position.
There's still 2 people low on HP, though. Corey, they're on a bonus. It's not too bad. You want to try to get this round, and you'll be super happy, and you'll be accomplished right now if you're able to stop NRG at this point.
Corey tries to push close towards showers with their blast pack, does not find anything. EU's done a good job of keeping his head down right now, and look, he does have a recon ball if required. Raucus. A little bit of action here in U-Haul. Here comes a defuse attempt. Baby Bay gets rid of Shanks, and Raucus is there. It's a 2v1. FaZe have turned it around somehow, and Som is 11 HP. It's not going to be enough. And FaZe get themselves the brace, the full 3 rounds to start the match off. Som, though, has a feeling, yeah, he'll get a push from this direction. Baby Bay not even scoped in, so that's a fairly elementary pickup for Som. Raucus has a recon bolt here, but again, he's dealing with 2 players facing very different angles into the shadows here now. And Som's going to be able to spot out Raucus. They know exactly where he is, and a little bit of cheeky footwork there for Som means that Android finds the kill, and NRG get on the board, Vance.
On into the site here, but no, Shanks just went through the portal. The thing is, Corey's still at Octagon. He could backstab some people right now.
They're not ready for advance, and the first head goes rolling. Som is down, and it's a 4v2 situation here. Hunter's Fury going to be used here from the back of the site. EU knows that his goose is cooked.
The showstopper is going to come in to clear out space.
NRG trying to play ahead of FaZe's utility right now by sneaking into B, and it's worked pretty well.
No,
no, Shanks! It's a showstopper to stop his show. He comes around the corner.
Oh my
God.
God.
Have no idea what he'd be walking into. And again, this is FaZe finding a way to get value out of these key ultimates. Now, Rolling Thunder completely interrupts. Daps with some heroic work, 2 kills with the rifles. He's been left behind an elbow. The spike is on the side, but there's just no time. And again, FaZe put NRG in a position where they're damned if they do and damned if they don't. And what might be coming.
Okay.
Curveball around the corner, trying to hold from that position. Raucus able to find the 1 kill on Android and get away. This is buying a lot of time here. A 2nd kill on top of the container, and now we're in a 3v3.
He's done his job. I mean, they lost Corey early into the round. He's holding in the back of the site, letting his team rotate as fast as they can. The good news is that finally we get a spike down for NRG, and we can finally potentially use a Hunter's Fury for a post plant.
The knives, they are out, and Baby Bay taking his time pushing onto the side now. Fault line there, just thrown over container, and the dash in. Cloudburst also used. FaZe very quickly re-establish some control of the site here, but they still need to push to the extremities, and Daps is waiting. He gets himself too. The man's been so hungry, and now it's up to Marv to try and make something happen. NRG, it's early action that goes in their favor that ultimately seems to yield them this round. And Baby Bay can only really play from heaven here. This is rather sneaky from Raucus as he's trying to advance his position somewhat. He knows that U-Haul is going to be occupied. There's a player over on the site there, and Som gets revealed, but time is very short here for FaZe Clan. They need to make a move pretty darn quickly, and Daps is a beautiful swing connection on Baby Bay. Corey picks up the operator, but there's not much to do now on his own, and he knows that, yeah, he's about done. Maybe he can pin some people in place to be taken down by the spike ultimately, but no exit possible. And that's a great round from NRG. Finally starting to find a little bit of that speed.
Actually, a run it back.
What is, I mean, Baby Bay, again, the audacity on this man. Android just gets his head lopped off. Som obviously teleporting into a pretty nasty position here in elbow, but reveals himself rather early. Again, NRG are shorthanded in a huge way. That momentum, yeah, that ship is well and truly sailed. What a ridiculous opener from Baby Bay.
At the same time, and to get nothing out of that Hunter's Fury. They just know there's one player I do, and that's it.
Yeah, a bit of damage on the Baby Bay there, Marv. Excuse me, Marv!
God.
Straight through the teleporter and straight to safety. He goes low. Zachary does fall, but Baby Bay sat in the back of the site, ready to receive an Android. All on his lonesome, and there's the information. Marv sees everything he had to, and maybe a little bit that he didn't want to.
And that's it.
It's
They saw one guy towards you, but I didn't know there was three.
Android now is, I mean, he's trudging into U-Haul. This is not a sprightly walk by any stretch. He knows that there is a almost insurmountable task ahead of him. 37 seconds left in the round. Either NRG have no time left in the round or plenty of time and not enough players. It's one or the other for them. They just want their cake and eat it too. Android, he's done with the diet. And Corey's going to wait around the corner here. He will be able to get him, but that is it. And FaZe, they starve NRG the entirety of that first half. 4 players here into the post plant. Som is in the most front and center position. He's able to receive Marved, but the response is quick as Baby Bay snapped his head off. Oh my, this is going to go one way very quickly. Shanks is able to get rid of Corey inside U-Haul. The frenzy rings out. It's a 3v2 in the post plant, and Baby Bay nicely set up by Zachary. I mean, this is what people have been asking for, to see FaZe start to use those abilities to set one another up. And you know, I got asked yesterday, Vans, we got asked if this team is built around Baby Bay.
Initially, played a retake with the Cypher on the other side of the site. But the thing is, they're playing retake on B's site very passively too, because they're just letting FaZe into the site. So you're giving a lot of macro control for FaZe. They're just capitalizing on it.
Wow, I mean, EU's able to find Zachary through the smoke there. Those are the kind of things you can't really account for. But yeah, NRG put themselves automatically in a retake position. They stacked 2 players towards elbow, and it got smoked. I mean, what do? You have to wait. But patience seems to be paying its own kind of dividend for NRG right now. Post plant is here. Corey is unhinged, apparently. He just walked straight into that. A bunch of NRG players ready to tear him to pieces. And now Raucus is left with what remains, which is not much at all. NRG, a must-win round. They do take it. It's going to be spotted by this camera, and see that? Curveball is being readied. A double swing on a Corey if he's not careful. I mean, also the paranoia. This is quite a squeeze on him, and they will get rid of him. NRG now starting to figure out some of the rhythm and the rhyme.
Just to give an orb here for Baby Bay, and maybe even Showstopper into the site, and there you go. They rush into this showers. Wow.
That was a fault line setup. That wasn't even the Rolling Thunder, and both NRG players get punished for trying to aggressively take control of showers. It's all going wrong for NRG. It's a 3v5 now, but Baby Bay's got the knives out. You know he's ready to throw.
Oh my God.
He just walked straight into it. He's already got himself in such a far forward position now. Android's able to deal with that threat, but FaZe have 4 up against 1 with 3 ultimates, and Android says he blinked and his team was just gone. Vaporized.
Even EU rotated with his knife out. They did not expect how close Baby Bay was going to be into that one. And there you go. Android falling map point on a, I would say, a half buy, even that one single variation caught them unaware, and now it's looking good here for NRG at least. But you do have an ult from, okay, he's gone. Things are safe now.
Well, like you gave yourself some excitement for just a moment there, but NRG, they're back in the driver's seat here, Van City. And with plenty of those ultimates to work with, Showstopper. Yep, that'll put Raucus to bed. That one was sent FedEx.
Confirm those kills. You're good.
Yeah, he will slink away. The site is actually able to smoke off 2 of the FaZe players here, so this is actually pretty efficient use of utility. Zachary, no, I don't know what happened there, but he was supposed to be ready for that push. Shanks goes down to the shock dart though, and now we have a 2v2. Hunter's Fury, yep, it gets popped by Raucus now. He's going to prevent this defuse if he can, but Corey goes down to Raucus. It's vulnerable, he can't get out of this animation, he needs to fire off the bolts. Som is defusing, and Raucus can't stop it. Beautiful recovery from NRG there. That looked like
see if they could actually get into a plant, but NRG is looking in a much greater spot here. And you know what? If I see a 12-9, I'll be happy. I'll count for the comeback, but this is still a very hard battle here for NRG.
Android from a comfortable little corner here on the side. He and Shanks can really crossfire this nicely. And bit of aggression from EU as he just pushes straight out of elbow and tries to nip this in the bud as early as possible. Marved in the teleporter with the candlestick. There's a game of Clue for you. It's going to be Shanks with 4 kills.
I'm actually happy for that. Seeing that the kills, even if they're ecos, they all went to the duelist octagon. And with that could be already a big tell.
Well, I think, yeah, the Aftershock is a pretty big giveaway. The breach is close to the site, which means that FaZe may want to try and execute here. I mean, 2 curveballs for the price of 1. Android sends him around the corner, but it might not be enough here. Are you kidding? Som now has to get to the B side. Android and EU just get rolled. And Corey finally makes his way with perfect timing through Hookah and
Correct.
catches the player unaware. Som cleans up Marv though. That is quite nice. 2v2 in the post line here, and Daps is trying to wrap around, but Som, he has other ideas. Looking to take things into his own hands right now, and Raucus once again has to try and win the game for FaZe. It's a tickle on the side.
No.
He gets the spray down. 3 bullets. It's not enough. He has to reload, and he wasn't ready. Daps will punish him for that
No time?
oversight. And NRG stay alive in the game. Yes. Drone goes in and it soaks up the tripwire, and this is about to get nasty, baby. Hey, across the side. Okay, traded instantly though. Looked like there could have been something there. Hunter's Fury also being used, and that's the second kill. Daps is down. Remember, FaZe don't have much with guns, but a Phantom was able to be picked up by Corey. Marv is low, but finds Som's head, and this isn't how it was supposed to go for NRG at all. They were just starting to find their stride, and FaZe, they take the spanner, slam it into the works, and now they're in a 4v2. From the shadows is used. Marv gets some information about exactly what's happening on the A site, but FaZe look like they're here to stay. No attempt at rotating. EU sends the spike loose, but Zachary, he trades, and now it is Android with it all to do, and the spike is off to B.
Oh. And that's
That
it.
won't be enough. Unbelievable stuff. FaZe clan. Van Silly, they took three, I think they took 3 sheriffs into that round.
Great pulse plan for FaZe.
Flashpoint pushes out Zachary, close range, gets rid of Shanks, and now the 4v3. From the extremities, NRG are trying to filter their way in. They managed to get themselves on the site here, and Marv needs to be careful. Flash will go up to try and facilitate some sort of defuse, and the paranoia renders Corey blind. That's a half defuse. Someone's got to stop.
Oh my God.
They've got to get involved. But FaZe, they let it happen under their nose. And NRG sneak the pistol away in the most unlikely of fashions. Defuse. Unless Corey can just hold his ground here on the C side, you can see now the hit is going to come in from back C and from Garage simultaneously. Showstopper, nothing found for it. Nice use of the tailwind there. That was beautiful. I mean, Shanks is able to get ahead of Corey in that regard, but it's a 1-for-1. Corey stands his ground, but eventually gets brought down through the box. And here's what many FaZe fans might have been fearing. They're stuck in long. Looks like that hot hand didn't quite land where it was supposed to, but Baby Bay, Cyber Cage, undeterred.
Wow. Quickly on shock darts without having contact, you drop the spike at 30 seconds remaining, you put the blaze wall up because you have that man advantage, make that 3-man advantage. You're looking good here.
I like this from NRG, right? They're going to give a little bit of space here, knowing that they have the spike under their control. And now FaZe face a difficult decision. Do we potentially lose these guns to try and incur further economical damage? Or do we run away? Looks like it's the former. A very classic FaZe decision to make. And, well, eggs on their face for that one. Guns taken away, and NRG solidify their position now.
At least getting a plan is you're happy with that. The rest of them, they got hit by a pulse. 15 HP for Marv. It looks like 25 here for Zachary. They're flashing to push through, but there's a perfect crossfire from NRG as they expected this push from spawn.
2 left. Raucus trying to stand up on side. Zachary's there for 1, but he's down, and all that game stock just comes rattling out of his pockets as he was the only one on the side. FaZe, it was a speculative attempt there at C. They didn't really have too much to work with in terms of weaponry there, and Baby Bay tried to...
That's speaking of Shanks. So they're going to try to come in through this, and Marv from the shadows gets the entry.
Yeah, he almost missed out on that though. He was full flash as he came out of heaven. Great foresight there. I think it was from Android to keep him flashed up. Som, though, is hit with a fault line here. Can't quite see what's happening on the site. He's got to be dealt with Zachary. There it is. FaZe come up with the goods. They put their nose to the grindstone in that round, and it looks so risky early. FaZe away from Garage. FaZe now have to try and retake from C long. And C long alone, which is always risky. It's squeaky bum time when that defuse starts to happen like this. Hot hand, this time it actually gets into Cubby. The Baby Bay still able to find a kill on Som. Daps on the wraparound though, and Zachary was not ready for it. Raucus inside the Cyber Cage. Oh my, that is filth. 1v3 though, and the defuse is underway. Raucus knows that he's about done. There's the curveball, and there's the round. Another one for NRG. A long, and he realizes he gets to stay alive for just a little longer. Nicely done. Again, double pick A long. This is why NRG are controlling. They know. They must have watched FaZe and go, okay, we know FaZe really like to just ram as many players down our throats on this part of the map. Now Corey is in a 1v3. A lot to be done with the spike a long way away. Throws a blast pack over towards A just to, imply that maybe he was using it to get up on a box or something similar. So that's all well and good, but he is
They know.
so far away from the spike, Ben Silly,
Yeah.
that he's looking for a volleyball that he can call Wilson. Out at sea, my guy.
He's slowly making it back to shore, though, so he's walking back towards that spike, but the fact that the Owl drone came out towards the A site and didn't see him, and they already had Shanks up towards tower at A Heaven for energy, they know that Corey is or saving or flanking. Now he's flanking. It's going to be the Jiggle Peek from Android first to bait it out, and EU might go for the double swing very soon.
This is starting to look pretty textbook here. Whoa, okay, careful. EU realizes, right, maybe I might prefer to stay alive this round and keep this gun. Shanks eventually gets Corey. Corey drags himself onto shore with a gigantic beard and, you know, trying to look for a water source, but momentarily that bolt gets fired off. Doesn't look like there's a connection, but still the information is gained. Okay, Hunter's Fury. Marv is TPing forward, I think, but he got interrupted during the channel of that one and taken down. Zachary, though, look at this man. Struts up onto the side, finds two. Another beautiful flashpoint forces Shanks away, but he can't escape from the wrath of Zachary. Here comes a rolling thunder. He gets only 2 players. EU's able to find Zachary with the shock dart, but the damage has been done. Where's the plant, though? That needs to happen, and it can't! What just happened? FaZe had control of the side. Zachary was doing it all himself, and yet wires get crossed and no spike. The NRG on the defense it is brutal.
Oh man, and even can't clear out Android right now in this corner. He's still staying alive. He's ran down the clock enough for his teammates to rotate.
All right, couple there for Marv. He got into heaven, but it's a little bit too little, too late in the day.
He's still alive. He's still alive in that corner. They knew exactly where he was at, and somehow they just can't capitalize on that kill because everybody else rotated on time to support him.
Raucus had a better angle there. I mean, yeah, interesting, I guess, the way that he approached that corner. Looks like Shanks wasn't lined up on him, but Raucus has been in this situation far too many times. The unenviable role of being the late rotate to a spike that's already loose on the ground in a 1v3. It's an eye roller for sure. An opportunity to maybe turn himself into legend, but Raucus, yeah, realizes it's a big job, and there is the half. 10 rounds for NRG. Cover dissipates, and he knows it too. He does have a tailwind to get out of trouble. Or just getting into more trouble. Yeah, I mean, why did I expect any different? The rest of FaZe have arrived, though, and they're doing pretty well. Corey just gets 2 heads, pops them like cherries, and Shanks is, well, he might be quaking in his space, but it's just a little bit here. So it's a 2v1. FaZe now clearing the site. They don't have a lot of time left, but it's likely that Raucus is the blood object that's thrust down C-Long, but Shanks deals with him. No defuse as of yet. 22 health. Oh, there was a defuse, actually. Shanks wasn't ready. Maybe he couldn't hear it. Either way.
Detriment right now for NRG because everybody's playing so close into the site that the pinch would be perfect for the defenders.
Okay, well, Marv sends some dark cover there. Okay, so the tripwire's been removed. They know he's coming from there, but look at this. Baby Bay's already gotten to the site. Android seems to be ready, though. Already got that curveball available. Raucus goes down, and now we're into the 2v2. Som meets Baby Bay, and it's the 1v1. What a big round for FaZe and Baby Bay. He has to do it here. The 1v1. Trying to hang on. It's going to be Som, and he'll be waiting for a chance to get out and interrupt this. Baby Bay's running out of time. There's the peek from Som, but you better believe Baby Bay connects. Som's head goes rolling, and FaZe chalk up another one. Desperate rounds they're clawing out, but they're staying alive in this series. He thinks about plunging into that. He needs a headshot. No, doesn't get it. He has to back away, and in the meantime, FaZe are making short work of NRG. They're pinching already from C-Long. Another paranoia here from Marv. The dark cover surely won't be up for too much longer. FaZe are happy to allow there to be a post-plant scenario here, but Marv is in danger. Oh, that boy! Not quite as cold as he would have liked to be, but he gets the 1 kill, and that's enough. Now, Hunter's Fury definitely going to make Damps' life hard. FaZe are stacking the rounds up one after another. Som sticks it. He's back of B side right now. He is entrenched behind enemy lines. Let's see if he can make this work. Android uses that runner back, and oh my, Van Silly, the trades are back and forth. The 3v3 now, but the spike has been planted.
Yeah, they're going to try to play this retake. You saw that recon dart to just try to clear out and see if there was going to be anything aggressive towards that B side. First, they get in, and this is looking very good for the Pulse plan.
Yeah, nicely done there. And I mean, I don't know if FaZe really are ready for that pace variation there as Som gets himself into back B side immediately.
Right now, we're playing with no information right now. They only heard a couple, but there's no body pings yet, but here it comes.
It looks like the jump was there for Shanks. He wasn't hit by the paranoia. He's able to get rid of Marv, but it's traded instantly. Baby Bay with the operator from the back of sight. He's trying to get further back, but he won't be allowed to escape. Dabs gets rid of him. Corey comes in with a showstopper there. And he's going to have to wrap around to heaven. Here is the neural theft. Crucial information into the hands of NRG now. Zachary might try and flashpoint Corey from heaven. But energy very well dispersed across the site here. Zachary drops out the window, but it doesn't matter. Daps wasn't ready for it. Corey now, paint show over the top. They don't know where Som is. Trigger discipline. Unbelievable trigger discipline, but it's not enough. Corey's reactions beat him to the punch. Ugly heads once more. Zachary finds Som though. It's that Sheriff from back aside. Vencilly, you already teased that at the start of the game. And this is getting out of control. Zachary finds 3. And EU left shaking his head in dismay. I'm sure he almost considered just submitting himself to the aftershock there, but the real shock happened early in the round as Zachary brings down the house.
They already have 2 players of FaZe in A.
Marvs.
What?
Yeah, okay. Shock. We'll overlook that for the moment.
Yep.
These things happen. Marv's able to find a spray down through the smoke there. Raucus goes into a peak, but my God, NRG, like turrets as they move up into the site.
30 seconds left.
Now, Zachary doesn't have Rolling Thunder.
No, he used it towards B. Just because he thought it was going to be such an aggressive push towards that B side, and now they have nothing to work with.
FaZe get ahead of themselves, and NRG, their patience may yet pay off. Zachary deals with Daps, but the post-plant is still a factor for FaZe to navigate. Flashpoint, Babybay just hurdles through. The cover Android was not ready for that. Now it's Som to try and win the map for NRG. 1v2, but Babybay slaps him backwards. That left hand be looking awful strong. Some of this utility. Android's running back. I mentioned it beforehand. It's important, but the Frenzy doesn't find anything, and Som gets chased down, running to the ground by Raucus. Chance for a defuse here. Dap peers around the corner, but he has his head ripped off, and it's EU. Hunter's Fury's there, but no chance to do anything about this defuse. Kill anyway, because there's no way that NRG expects him to be so close. Now he's in a backstab position, and NRG push forward. Daps and Android getting it done. Marv playing from the back of B side. Takes the wind out of NRG's sails, but they still have the spike, and it's being planted at C.
And because of that backstab, they know that Babybay is going to come from long C2, so this is going to have to rely on Marv. And why Daps is holding towards this spawn side, it could maybe cut him off on an off angle, but the blades come out. This is still doable for FaZe.
It's time to unleash the Smeeg beast. Marv goes down, and Babybay in a 1v2 to save the map. Okay, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it looks just like that. And NRG finally able to close out a very tight haven by the end of it there.
Main, so they're okay. They know that both players for FaZe are on top of Heaven, and they have a perfect crossfire for FaZe. For NRG, sorry.
NRG. Okay, Zachary Days, he's like a kangaroo!
No.
My! What's that, Skippy? You want to destroy NRG on your own? Okay, no worries. It's a 1v1 now. Zachary is finally brought down. Android is still in a good position to shoulder peek this and try and get information. It's frustrating for Raucus, but Android is only 26, so just a couple of bullets through that wall would get the job done, but no. Raucus realizes that I don't think, he's not half defused, so he has to leave this one, and good composure by Android is... Oh, that turret didn't last for too long. Som, as soon as Babybay peeks in, he crouched! Ducked under the shot there from Babybay, so random. And Ashanks is stuck inside hell, but I mean, Raucus was hoping to send him there for real, but a Cloudburst is going to make it harder to dig him out, and Daps gets rid of Marv on the periphery. That leaves Zachary on his own. Nice damage on Shanks, but Daps is full health. Zachary knows where he is. And again, Zachary! The young thug steps up, gets FaZe a huge round, punches NRG. They're coming out on a bonus. It's alleviate this FaZe problem, but
I like
no,
this.
They're going to have to leave the site now. They're being evicted. Corey gets the paint shells on the Daps here. Babybay mildly flash, but gets around the corner. They defend that at 2 players at the tank. Oh my! Zachary, the Warden, NRG get put in the slammer, and FaZe get themselves 2.
Guys know there's a door that's closed, so well done for NRG to take over this A side. The retake from FaZe and alert doesn't pay off.
That's sharp from Raucus. Catches Shanks before he can get towards hell. Babybay sat inside the cyber cage here and doesn't mind. Okay, they actually, they're able to reveal some of the action. I think they see EU over towards main. Marv is just going to go and try and follow this up now. Wow, wild little peek there, backs off. Dark cover, very confusing for EU to deal with there. And there's some of that pace from FaZe on the retake. There's no action A main, so this is really early that FaZe were able to make this rotation. They're ready for NRG, and oh dear. That goes awfully wrong for Babybay. The knives go missing.
I thought he was going to use him with an operator into the next round if they were going to lose this round here, but again, oozing with confidence, you don't care. You'll have it at some point. It's only round number 7. Oh, and a showstopper!
Oh that is a parting gift. That's like the goodie bag you take away from a party in 5th grade.
Except, hey, you forgot your Tupperware.
Yeah, a lot more link. Yeah, exactly. My God. Corey there, very flashy style, of course, as he sends that showstopper after NRG, and that tactical pause now, whatever was discussed during that window is likely not so relevant in a 2v4 scenario with nothing but the Hunter's Fury available. At least NRG have the spike in hand. But I love the double updraft. People are like, why is he using that ability? Why is Baby Bay going so crazy? But the amount of information gained by that allowed FaZe to stack the B side like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he died, and look how many players are still alive.
Enemy remaining.
A moment there from Som, but EU's at 4 HP. That's huge. That run it back doesn't really get any value here, and Baby Bay finds Android. He's already on the wraparound, but I mean, Dabs is wrapping the wraparound. It's not enough. I
can't believe this just happened. Two guys pushing down towards that mid, the huge backstab, at least to get a plant.
Enemy remaining.
Oh man, Dabs is not rewarded for his planning there. Som finds a valiant 3 kills in the round, but FaZe don't mind losing guns at this stage. They are full on money. And yeah, Baby Bay with the pretty early wrap through mid there. I think that's what happened.
Exactly.
Android thing.
What's an official RIOT tournament without hard mode anyways?
I mean, FaZe don't seem to be bothered by that at all. No cheat codes required, just one crazy Baby Bay. Nice shot through mid there though from the operator. Real clean flick. And, oh, been there. Marv forced into a little bit of a desperate spray down. Baby Bay though is at least there to trade, so that is big. That's something that Android maybe wished he would have had after the run it back episode a couple rounds ago. When Daps is, well, out to sea. Not control for NRG. There may be someone to get an ultimate online here, but Corey's ready for this. Oh, he was ready for Shanks to dash across the side. He's traded out early, but Marv's in the corner and at least finds one, buying a little bit of time for FaZe. Som does get the spike down. Baby Bay is a long way away, and here's that neural theft that have been held on to by Daps.
That's a big one too. That could actually change the chances and probability for NRG from winning that round. A one and done angle from where Corey is at, you're expecting his teammate to do a little bit more, but to make it a 3-on-3, NRG still has the opportunity to make this 4.
Som got revealed by that, but Daps is ready for the push over the top. Baby Bay, a very unlikely angle with the operator. He's able to find the kill, and in the shadows suitably is Som lurking away. He falls to Baby Bay now, and the 1v1 is happening. Cloudburst thrown out, it's a tickle. Baby Bay is very short on time here, and he can't see anything. There's too many particle effects in his face. EU puts him to bed, and that's 8-4 at the half here. FaZe Clan look extremely good on defense, but that's only to be expected. NRG have a chance to reciprocate on the other side. Shanks ignores Baby Bay as he dashes across the side. Android was already ready to receive him there. That's trust in your teammates. Corey and Raucus, though, make this interesting now. That's filthy.
Yeah. I mean, it's a spray. You got a couple of frenzies going on. I mean, the frenzy meta still reigns for a couple of the players. And the crossfire, because you want the utilities for the rest of NRG, was great to hold that. And now you're on a 2v1 with only 22 HP for Corey. NRG is looking good on his defense.
Recon bolt there just to... That'll ping Corey if he peeks out too far. Okay, he actually gets a look at E's shoulder, perhaps. So he sends paint shells across the side. None of those... Okay, Android takes a bit of a licking from those, but it's really... He can just throw down the hot hands and be at full health. This is a big job for Corey. He needs headshots. He needs consecutive headshots.
You know where they're at?
It's a big ask. Onto the side. Nope. EU's going to shut him down pretty quickly. NRG do now. They really want to try and get control of Tree. There is 3 players that want to get in here. Raucus though finds the off angle. They're not ready for it. Zachary can still hold the left-hand side here. Marved in a position to swing if he needs to. FaZe now with the player advantage. They had no information. Nothing. They fly blind and they stick the landing. It's a 4v1 now, and Daps, who's been all round patiently trying to put something together, has a blow up in his face.
Did I miss anything? Because I didn't see curveballs and I didn't see any paranoia.
It's a more favorable post-plant scenario. They actually have decent control here. They know that Android has to try and gamble his way in. He might get tagged up on the Hunter's Fury, and he is, but he might have hot hands available. Big kill from EU onto Corey here makes it a 2v2, and all that killjoy utility, that's in the middle of the map. That can't be redeployed now by Zachary. Raucus has to just hold on, and there's not enough time. Zachary doesn't arrive in time.
He's coming back from the running back too, but there you go. You saw EU running back from heaven into tree to protect his teammate's body. So they're looking very good for this 2v1.
Great turn from Zachary, but he's got no choice but to peek it, and Android finds 4. Being removed by Shock Dart there. It's going to be pretty hard to get rid of. EU finds 2 though, through the smoke no less. Okay, heads go rolling as Marv and Zachary know no more. And
seconds left.
That was the lockdown just completely removed. I'm a little stunned by how that all went down. Babybay's forced to use quite a few knives, is left with just the one, and that one also misses. He's lost them now. No spike planted yet. That's still left over towards the B main side here, and FaZe run out of gas. Basin now with the showstopper sound ringing out. NRG know it'd be folly to try and peek out into this at the moment. Som in boathouse, he's ready. EU finds the head of Zachary now, and things start to get a little awkward for FaZe. They're running out of time. 12 seconds on the clock. Heroics from Babyface. He finds yet another kill, but he needs more. He needs more. Android gets his third, and FaZe's hopes go up in a puff of smoke as once more it's Android. 3 FaZe players away from the A side there. Raucus, he doesn't need to be on the side to get damage done now. Hunter's Fury comes through. Corey meets the Owl drone. Shanks meets his face with the shorty. Zachary's going to get pushed into by Android now, and Babybay, he gets a quick double. Can he make more? The spray transfer was almost there, but 3 is going to be more than enough. Or will it? Android with 3 of his own. This is a big moment, and Marv is able to stand tall. FaZe, again, unlikely circumstances yield another round win for them. Silly, this is getting a little bit tense now. Android has 2 curveballs available though. Recon comes out. Som, nice shooting there with the Spectre. Is this happening? NRG with 2 left. Som's going to barrel right into the face of Marv, and it's going to be Corey left on his own. It's a 1v2. The defuse is half. The defuse, it's not there. Corey gets the clutch, and NRG, their bank accounts get absolutely boomed. Tried to get away with that shrouded step, but that's not going to happen. Running back to use for Android, and he actually gets a kill more than just the information.
Not only that, he killed utility.
For NRG, eventually, maybe some hope here now. Nanoswarm used up on the high ground there, but Raucus may put it to bed with a shock dart. Babybay gets revealed, but he's got the knives. He fancies a little bit of argy-bargy. EU goes barreling in, and Zachary shuts him down. FaZe Clan, out of nowhere. In 2 challenges series where we expect them to be pretty much tier 2, they look average, and they claim on things like Twitter that they'll never change, they'll always play this way.